Howdy farmers, Kelsey here from the VIP program. I really appreciate you taking a couple of minutes today to listen to this video and then fill out a short survey. Really, we just want some feedback on how we're going to move forward with the game in terms of improving the play and making sure that you're not getting the same flash issues that you've been getting in the past. As I'm sure you're all aware, the different browsers are migrating away from Flash. Now, Flash is a platform that Farmville 2 used to operate on. With the browsers migrating away from it, we have to make changes. Those changes open up opportunities for us to improve the game. And it also allows us to bounce ideas off of you and make sure that the way we do these changes are something that you appreciate, enjoy, and are comfortable with. So there are 3 different ways that we can make improvements before we migrate away from Flash so that you're able to continue playing the game. And those 3 different ways, I'm going to outline them for you, each give a little explanation, and then you're going to fill out a short survey to tell us which ones you think are best. Your favorite, second favorite, and last favorite, okay? So with that said, I'm going to get started. First option, I'm sure you've all done this once or twice, is to go to a drop-down menu at the very top and click Allow Flash. Now, right now, you only have to do that every once in a while. However, with this first option, you'd have to do it every single time you play. That means if you play multiple times a day, you're gonna have to click that drop-down Allow Flash every single time for however long, moving forward. So that's option number 1. Option number 2. We're going to use an example. Every single thing on your farm is an item or an asset. That means a tree, a sign, an animal. Those are all items on your farm. For example, let's say a farm has 1,000 items, just an arbitrary number. We would have to limit that number of items that you're allowed to have to maybe 800. So you would have to pick and choose about 200 things on your farm that you would want to put away into inventory or no longer have access to. That could be decorations, maybe moving all of your decorations away, or it could be along the lines of having kind of a greenhouse, which is really similar to a priced animal barn where you put all of your trees and you're able to access your trees, you're able to harvest them, but you won't see them all on your farm. So it would be limiting the number of items that you see every single day physically on your farm. That's option number 2. Last, option number 3 is a little more radical, but is a pretty great solution to keeping your whole farm. What we would do is we would essentially divide your farm right in half. What that means is that you would only be able to see half of your farm at any given moment. You could choose what is on each half of the farm, and you'd be able to go back and forth between each farm very easily. You could move items back and forth between each farm, but you'd only be able to see farm A or farm B. You would not be able to see your whole farm at one time. So you're still using your whole farm, you're still able to use everything for different challenges, different features in the game, but on your screen is only half of the items on your farm. There would be a loading time in between farm A and farm B. Like I said, you would still have access to each farm, and there would be no limitations to the items, to the decorations, to the trees, anything like that. So that's option number 3, would be dividing your farm in half and accessing it in 2 different parts.